Welcome to another episode of Digging into Life. Let's get this trash out of here and move on to something new. Well, this old boiler isn't new, but I do need to get it away from the house. I'm taking it slow. I don't want any pieces coming off and flinging into my bean truck. The bottom of the stairs that came out of the basement were rotten, so I needed to cut them off. I will install it back when I get the large system. So this has been mucked out, and this here is one more heating duct nightmare to come out. It's like an octopus. Let's see if we can get over here a bit. So there's another, looks to be a hot water tank collapsed on itself. That there, eroding itself away. That mess of pipes, an extra boiler. This is the staircase that comes out in the kitchen. Eventually remove that. I don't need that to happen. There's ductwork and all the piping. Got it all out of here. And then I can worry about everything up above and start looking at the structure. I might have to get an engineer in and give me some ideas. I think this is wet rot right here. That's the moldy wet rot. And you can see that now these beams are notched into the main beam. It's a single post. And the single post, but each of these seems to be a different height. They've done some stuff here to try and shore it up with an extra beam in the middle. I don't know if that means there was a crack or whether they're just taking the stress off of this beam, but this beam is rotting as well, and that's not good for your main beam, so that has to be replaced. And each of these, as we go, I imagine. Now this here looks like at one point they had a jack post up here. There's a rusted out jack post in the ground here. There's a jack post there. One, two, three jack posts I can see. So I got to get my 6 jack posts in here. But you can see this here is bowing on the jack post. I'm not sure why there's a jack post and then just a post next to it. Something, imagine, started to rust and they just slammed another one up there. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna leave it for today. Hopefully the old girl will stay up a little bit longer. That one's not even supporting anything. Big notch out of it anyways. Guess it doesn't matter because they're notched posts. So a little closer. Hopefully not closer to having somebody condemn it before I can get it going again.
I'm out of quarantine now. This is my first trip into Montague. There's 2 home hardware and a Kent's Building Supplies, discount stores and groceries, and of course a liquor store next to a pot dispensary. I put the drive through town in another video if you wish to take a full tour. There's a lot of heavy lifting to do on this house. I want to take my time with it. I need to see where the strain goes as I move it.
This is what live mold is like. Not like the dead stuff in the last house that had been killed off and just not scraped out, polished off. This is an active spore, wet and growing. It was. Once I get this scraped down, I'll get a couple of bottles down here out the cleaner and start spraying it. I have to get my mask on for that for sure. Just slimy with it. These lights, they'll actually heat it up a bit down here and help dry it out. And then we'll have the big fan going as well. And the big fan, keep the air going, dry out the mold killer. Maybe we can slow the descent of this down long enough to get some new lumber. And that's the outside of the wood, so it probably wasn't a great beam to begin with, this one. Get back at it. Got lots to do here. Get this all scraped out. Cleaning on the way. So I've got this scraped out, and before I spray it, I want to put the first of the jack posts up here. Now this is the main beam here, which this looks to be the main source of some cracking. It kind of bows down here, and this is right above us here. See, up in that is the bathroom area. So this is a low spot in the house. This beam has cracked and seems to be cracked because of the way that they notched these out and into the main beam. So this part of the board is really not a lot not a lot going on there. This is still quite solid, which is good. I'll still want to get that replaced. But more concerning is this dry rot up here with this crack that comes from this notch. So notching that much into the beam, you literally have your weight on just this much of the beam, which is now showing signs of cracking. So I want to get that, get a jack post up here to support that for now. Eventually we'll have to get temporary beam supporting each one of these along the length of this so that this main beam can come out. So we'll be supporting it down this lane, and we'll be supporting it on this side as well. And then we'll be able to take this beam and replace it. And once that's replaced, we can worry about replacing each of these floor joists that go in here. Now, see, our plan is just to stop the rot while we can in the mold, and then get this massive big beam out, and possibly replace it with a cement pad in the middle here, so we can split this up into two beams and not have so much to do at once. Now this beam's been put in here as a stopgap to try, I guess, to take the strain off that. I would imagine without these posts here, this one would have broken its back already. So I'm gonna get this set up and we'll see what sounds it makes. This is too long. I need to get another one. Now, let's see what we got here. That. So. Here. All right. I need to get that up like so. But I want to have it level, so I need So as you can see, there's a gap. There's a gap here. So this isn't even up to the board. Why? Maybe it was made like that. That's how much it's dropped. I don't like the angle that that this has ended up on, because it could kick out that way. Is this gonna fit? Okay, so the jack's looking to be straight. This post is straight. Just gonna line that up a little bit, see if the post is still good. Yeah. Listen for sounds now. Jack's going off skew again. What I got to do now is I got to come down and spray all this, and then get the fans on it. So I'm going to get my my mask stuff. I got some of this Mold X mold killer and a professional spray bottle.
Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, like and subscribe. It really helps me get motivated. Honestly, fighting overwhelm is a challenge on this project. I have to stay focused. Have a great day. Thanks again.
Come down here for a warm shower.